Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog for Vlogoween or Vlogtober, whatever you want to call it. It is October 14th and I just closed out vlog number 1 and wanted to show you guys. So I typically do a dark costume, and this year I think I'm going to go kind of silly and funny, and I don't know, I might regret it, but I've been wanting to do this costume for a while. So I'm going to be Miss Piggy. I've ordered the gloves. I'll show you those. I've ordered the prosthetic nose. I ordered a more like special effects nose instead of one with just like a string, but I am going to make the ears. So I was going to show you that right now. I found a tutorial on Pinterest and I'm basically making them out of a little template, and I'm doing it with a few colors of felt. And instead of stitching, I think I'm going to use some hot glue. So I have a tan, a pink, and a white, and so we're going to play with these, and I'm going to do that right now. So we're going to cut out some templates and then use hot glue, like I said, to stitch together, and then we'll pull them inside out and see how we're going to attach them. Do I want to do a headband? Do I want to wear little clips? How do I want to do that? And then I still need to find a dress. I found one that I've saved on Amazon. I'm doing her traditional outfit, like the purple lavender gloves. I believe they're lavender shoes. I'll double check that. A boa and a sparkly silver dress. So big hair, obviously. So I have one that I can buy from Amazon, but I'm trying to thrift one if possible. I just need to give myself a date, because after a certain amount of time, you just need to get it on Amazon. You know what I mean? You want to be my helper? Yeah, you want to do some tracing? It's so silly. This is the reason I didn't buy any new Halloween blankets this year. Okay, we has plenty. Right, bird? Right, birdie? This girl loves heavy pets. Also, I have just started finally watching The Umbrella Academy. Please tell me how. I am a Gerard Way fan, but I'm just now watching this show. But I'm about to finish season 1, so let me know if you guys have watched it and what you think. Very different than what I expected, but I do like it so far. I don't know if you guys can see me. So I am taking a break from my day. I'll probably explain a little bit more later, but I am at UIL band marching contest. Hello. So it's been a few days, but I wanted to circle back. So I went to the marching band UIL contest, and I don't know if UIL is everywhere, but in Texas, it's basically you get a rating 1 to 4, 1 being the best. If you get a 1, which honestly most bands get 1s, very few get 2s or even 3s, but if you get a 1, you get to go to area, and then it becomes like definitely a bigger competition, and then every other year you have state. So they group bands by school size. So I started working with Lake Travis High School a couple years ago, just doing the marching band for summer. So I did a couple weeks of band camp, taught the instruments how to move their body a little bit better. And last year I didn't get to see them live, and I felt really bad about that. And I was like, I really need to make an effort to get my booty out there and see them perform. It's just harder because now that I'm not a teacher and I'm not in that regular routine schedule calendar situation, time just feels different and it goes by differently. And sometimes a lot faster. And like, we are so close to the end of marching band season. So anyway, it was lovely, to go see everyone. I think I was there for an hour. So I saw four bands, I think 4 or 5 bands. And they all got 1s, which they deserved. But it's interesting because Texas is so different than other states, regarding football and marching band and everything. Like, our stadiums are massive, and I think other states have this, but it's not the norm. And I just hadn't really been in a big stadium in a while, and it's just nostalgic and feels fabulous. And I think sometimes that I want to dip my toe back in to teaching more than just summer band, but we shall see. Anyway, I did a little video of kind of what it feels like to be in that big stadium. I remember dating this guy before I met Freddie. We dated just for a couple months, and he was, when I took him to a football game, a Friday night football game in Texas, he was like, wow, I feel like I'm in the movies. And I'm like, yeah, I forget that like not everybody is used to this. So it was lovely being back. The weather was awesome. Anyway, so next I want to show you, once I get back home, I'll show you where my ears are. And I really like how I did the colors for the pig ears. I just have to stitch them together. I have some other makeup stuff that I want to do, and I'll take you with me this week. And then we're going to do some sort of haunted house soon. So I'll also take you through that. Okay, here are the ears. She said to do 3 layers. And you glue or sew it together, and then you do it inside out, just like you would do a pillow, so that you don't see the seam. So I did 2 layers of the brown, or the tan, and 1 of the pink. And then I turned it inside out. And then I still have to stitch it, but when you stitch it, you're going to see the pink and the tan, which is what I wanted. So I'm super happy with them. I just have to hand stitch them together here. And I think I'm going to glue them on 2 separate barrettes instead of a headband. Well, goodness. So I went to Goodwill. I've been looking for bigger pieces for resale. So I did not go in trying to find Halloween, but I accidentally did. Are you ready? Look at him. What the heck? I'm in love. And he works. I don't know why his eyes are different. Did something fall off? Probably. But I got him. He was $9. A little above what I wanted to spend on him, but granted, you know, pretty great deal. And then I got this very 90s candle holder. I got a very similar basket the other day. It was also $1.99, but it's just for a little candle. So this was $1.99. The basket was $1.99. I don't think I showed that. That was an accident, guys. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. Okay. Tell him. Say we're going to get our spa day today. He's going to go get his hair cut and his booty squeeze. Yeah. Okay. So this is his before. Who is your mother? Who's your mother? I have dropped Noodle off, and I took the long way over to get my nails done. My lady has moved back to town, and she's been back for, I think, a good 6 months or so. And the last time I went to get my nails done, I just went across the street from my house, very simple, because I had to get them done for our photo shoot. But I'm here now for Halloween nails, so I cannot wait to show you guys. The theme is going to be eyeballs, and I definitely want to do some 3D stuff. So stay tuned.
What's happening to me?
More than 10 years ago, my guy at the LAPD confirmed that DeMarco was listed as the contact.
Dude, these are killer. I love them. I'm obsessed with eyeballs right now. So got eyeballs. She took pearls and made them into eyeballs. And then we did some 3D lime slime. Obsessed. You look so good. Look at you. You want to see what's going on out there? Okay, so we are on our way to House of Torment.
Get in, loser. We're going slashing.
I'll show you my outfit and Freddie's outfit, but we have our new t-shirts on from Spirit Halloween.
Maybe? Oh no.
Why are you interrupting my...
Alright, let's restart. Cut. Let's start it over again.
No, I took a picture of my outfit.
Alright, well let's
to put up there.
Take 2.
He likes... This is what he likes to do. He likes to help.
Yes, help.
Help by saying I'm doing all the things wrong. Anyway, so we're it's not, that's not.
Maybe. Alright, we're gonna take 2.
We're not taking 2. We're gonna go eat.
Ooh, baklava house.
I know, we're in our old hood. Old hood.
Whoa.
We're going to the line.
Where's the line?
I meant we're going to go in. This boy just corrected me all over the video.
You said line, and I said there's no line. Clean your lens.
It is clean. It's dark. This is what my phone looks like when it's done with him.
speaker bundle.
All right, got my little sewing kit out. I'm gonna sit down and sew these together like this, and then we have to glue them on some clips. And then I was thinking about making a tail out of a pipe cleaner, maybe a few pipe cleaners, wrapping it around, and maybe so it can be like kinky, you know what I mean? So let's see if we can make that happen. All right, I made a little piggy tail. It's not perfect, but I wasn't thinking about doing a tail, and I thought, well, I better put one together last minute, so boop. And then I got my thing threaded, so let's do some sewing. Okay, so I actually just did a trial run. I've never worn a prosthetic, and I put on the nose, so I'll put a picture here. I didn't do any blending or coloring or anything. I just wanted to know what it would feel like and if I can breathe, because I don't need to do too much prepping on that other part. But I finished the ears. They look like little vaginas. But I think once the whole, the way was created, I had to put it on a clip this way. So the clip's gonna have to go towards, I think they're gonna be super cute though. Ah! Come on, baby. Just wearing little vaginas, no big deal. Obviously, I'll fix my hair to where they're covered and stuff. My little vagina ears. And then I have my little curly tail. So now I'm going to actually play around and do my costume and clown makeup for my vintage clown shoot that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna actually get working on that, but I think these are pretty cute. Once you have like all the curly hairs and stuff, I think it'll look really good. So I think between the ears and the tail and everything, this was like, because I already have these clips, like $5, and then the prosthetic nose, like I've probably like a $50 costume total with the dress. I'm borrowing a feather boa, but I'll show you everything probably in the next vlog, honestly. We'll see. You might see the party here, you might not see it to the next vlog. We are in the last week before Halloween, so we're gonna close out this vlog, but I forgot to get footage yesterday. I do my friend, a very, very, very close friend of mine, a bestie, shall we say, that I went to college with. She does not live far from me, thank goodness. And she does a pumpkin carving party every year. And so actually you can see, we did one. I'll show you close up. All right, so this is mine, alien guy. Gotta light him up though. Here's our punch in. And this one is Freddy's, because of course it's freaking perfect, right? It looks so good lit up though. Anyways, it's Freddy's. I tried to do a very hard one this year, and it's an alien, and it kind of fell apart, so we had to put some toothpicks in it. And then we did one where we just press like the potato head stuff inside, so it's easier. So we'll put some lights in those, but I'll show you those right now. And then you saw a little bit from House of Torment, the clown guy. Well, there's a lot of dressed up clowns, but one of the clown guys, he scared me 4 times. He was like, I'm gonna get you a 4th time. I'm like, no, you're not. And he did. I peed my pants so much screaming. I was actually physically sore the next day. And the next day I had Kung Fu, and I was getting back spasms in Kung Fu class. And I was like, what is going on? And then I realized, because I'm so tense and sore from screaming and being scared at the haunted house. Anyway, fabulous time. We finished out yesterday with the pumpkin carving. And then this week for the next vlog, I'll show my full Halloween costume. I'll put a picture of, maybe in the next one as well, the clown stuff that I did with the vintage costume. But we have our work happy hour this week. I have a friend's day, the dead party. We have Halloween night. And then we might do one more Halloween fun event, like another haunted house down in South Austin. But I'll take you with me to finish all that off. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here. It wasn't as eventful. And it's not as an eventful year this year. And I'm trying to just embrace that. I've talked about this a lot. Like, I'm an adult. Not every year is going to be as fun, and that's okay. I'm just sad because it's my favorite month of the year, but it has been fun. It's just not been as packed. So I'm going to remember all the good stuff that we've done so far, all the scares I've got, and we're going to be excited about it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to finish out by showing you a little clip. We watched Good Boy last night. Highly recommend.